This is Thelastsecondhero bringing you the final answer, ultimate proof of whether or not Dream cheated. And the answer, if you just take 2 seconds to think about it, is very obvious. And whatever you think the answer was, whatever you just thought it was, that's the answer. At least that's your answer. And so this might seem kind of weird and contradictory, but it's absolutely positively true. So if you think Dream did it, then he did, because nothing at this point will ever prove that you're wrong, because we can't prove he didn't. But if you don't think he did, then you're also right, because there is no way to prove that he did anything wrong, that he wasn't just incredibly lucky. And if you're just not sure or don't care, that's fine too. Because at this point, we have all of the evidence from both sides. Definitely some bias, definitely a bunch of arguments, a bunch of people mad on either end. But at the end of the day, we have statements from both sides. We will not get anything any more conclusive than we already have. So if at this point you feel a certain way about the situation, then that's pretty much your truth, your reality of it. And nobody's going to change your mind on that. And that's fine. And so we're probably not all going to agree, and we never will. And that's also fine. And so don't get mad at somebody who believes he's innocent for automatically being a stan, because, we can't prove he did anything wrong. But at the same time, don't get mad at somebody who doubts him, because we can't prove he didn't either. And it's just okay. It's fine. It's completely okay for us to have a differing opinion on this. So one thing I will say, just because I think it's relevant, is that a lot of times when somebody gets to a certain level of fame or notoriety in something, they do constantly get people who are very negative towards them about that situation. Two notable examples I can think of: Tom Brady, considered by many to be the GOAT of all quarterbacks, and a lot of people hate him. They think he's not as good as people say, and they think that their favorite quarterback is better, and so they're just really mad. But he's got a bunch of records that no other quarterback has. And so, in some ways, it seems undeniable that he is that good. But of course, other people have their own reasons as to why they think he isn't. And that's fine. We don't have to agree. And then Eminem, considered by some to be one of the most sold artists of all times. He's got the records for that. So I guess the argument is whether or not he's good or just got famous because because he's white. And again, no definitive answer there. Whatever you think is fine. It's true. It's your truth. We don't all have the same truth. And coming to that conclusion and that agreement and being fine with that and not hating people just for thinking different than you, that's where we need to get to. It's okay that we don't all agree. We never will. But don't automatically hate others for thinking differently than yourself, because their truths aren't your truths, and they never will be. So that's your definitive answer.